All right, I think we're live. What's up, everybody? Welcome in. It's Wednesday night game of the week. Orioles, Indians, Guardians. Sorry, I still call them the Indians. I can't help it. But good to have everybody here. I hope everybody's having a good start to their week. The Orioles are not having a good start to their week as they have lost 5 in a row, and they are in jeopardy of losing back-to-back series and swept for both. If they lose tonight, they'll be swept for 2 straight series in a row, which is saying something, figuring this team had gone 102 series without being swept, which is like the second or third best of all time, and now all of a sudden they've been swept almost 2 in a row. If they lose tonight, they'll have 2 back-to-back sweeps. So they're hoping to get back on track tonight. Obviously, Grayson Rodriguez is pitching for the Orioles. They really need him to be the stopper tonight. Daniel Berry, welcome in. Jeannie, 52573, welcome in. Guys, haven't already hit that like button, please do so. We'll talk about it early. We'll talk about it often. Our goals are above. We are at 689 subs. We are looking to get to 700 subs. So we are 11 away. So if you haven't already subscribed, please consider doing so. And likes, we're looking to get to 40 likes today. And we're already at 8. I just ate dinner, so sorry if I'm picking at my teeth a little bit here. But anyway, good to have you guys here. So yeah, the Orioles looking to really break it here. They need a win. They really need a win tonight. Lately, I tell you, after the last 5 games that they played, it's like one day when they get good pitching, or at least when they pitch decently, they can't hit. And on the days they can't hit, and then on the days they can't pitch, they hit. So they can't get it together. They need something quick because it's getting out of hand. Luckily for the Orioles, the Yankees have been in a rut themselves, so that's kind of helped them a little bit. When we get around to the 3rd inning, we'll do some scores. Actually, we'll make it the 5th inning. When we get to the 5th inning tonight, we'll do some scores around the league. Before we get started, let's do the lineups for Cleveland. Quan is leading off in left field. He's batting 385. He's not going to hit 400, but he's batting 385. Jimenez is batting second. Jose Ramirez, easily their best player on the team, batting third. Sheneman is batting fourth. Freeman fifth. Noel 6th. Arias 7th. Rocchio 8th. And Hedges 9th. So no Bo Naylor, no Josh Naylor, which is kind of surprising. At least not to start. For the Orioles, of course, batting first at shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. He's playing really well. Adley Rutschman, second in catching. Batting third at DH is Ryan O'Hearn. Fourth at first base, Ryan Mountcastle. Fifth in right field, Anthony Santander. Sixth at third base, Jordan Westberg. Seventh in left field, Heston Kjerstad. Good to see him back in the lineup. Eighth in center field, Cedric Mullins. And batting ninth at second base is Jorge Mateo. Hey, Dan, 820 Chief, welcome in. So again, the Orioles are looking for a big win tonight. Really need it. Grayson Rodriguez is on the mound. He's carrying around with a 3.82 ERA on the season. So the Orioles really need him to step up tonight. And for him, key is, and it's really, to be honest with you, it's the key for any pitcher. Get ahead. Keep them off balance. Change speeds. Have good command, fastball command mostly. And just get ahead in the count. And then make good pitches when you are ahead in the count. And I think that's been one of the things that I've noticed more than anything else where the Orioles have really faltered is they've had these moments when they've had 0-2, 1-2 counts on hitters, and they just don't execute a good pitch when you're ahead in the count and the guys get hits. And I always say get ahead with strikes and get them out with balls. And a lot of times, maybe not with the really, really good hitters, but some of these other guys, when you're ahead in the count like that, see if they'll expand the zone, especially if it's 1-2 or 0-2 in the count. Because if it's 0-2 or 1-2 in the count, you have a ball to waste. See if you can get them to chase. And they're just not doing that. They're just not executing pitches. Cole Irvin was like that yesterday. He had several times when he was ahead in the count, and then he would just, pitch was right down the middle, and it was easy peasy. It's been an issue. So they really need Grayson to come out today and really be the stopper and get them back on track. Texas comes to town starting tomorrow. It's a hot day there. It was hot here in Florida. It's almost 100 there in Maryland today, especially with the heat index. So it's going to be, the ball should be flying tonight which I don't know if that's good or bad for the Orioles, but we need to find a way to get this win tonight as best they can. I said it when we were talking earlier in the year about the Orioles' struggles, and I said June was going to be a make or break month I thought for the Orioles, because not many days off, and they're facing a gauntlet of teams that are hot or just over 500 in a row. I mean, in a row. So it's been tough for them. But anyway, let's go around the league and we'll look at some of the standings. We'll start in the East. Of course, the Yankees are still ahead. Yankees are first at 52 and 29, followed by the Orioles at 49 and 30, followed by the Red Sox at 43 and 37. They're actually playing better. Tampa Bay is 40 and 41, and Toronto, who's just having an abysmal season, 36 and 43. They're already 15 games out of first place. In the Central, of course, Cleveland, who's won 7 in a row, and they actually have the best record in the American League now. They're in first at 51 and 26, followed by the Twins at 43 and 36, followed by Kansas City at 44 and 38. Detroit's 37 and 43, and of course the White Sox, who are the worst team in the American League, are 21 and 60. Out west, Seattle, 46 and 37, followed by Houston, who's now at 500. Then there's Texas at 37 and 43, the Angels at 32-46, and the Oakland Athletics at 29 and 53. Over in the National League, you have the Philadelphia Phillies at 53 and 27. They have the best record in the in the National League, and actually have the best record in baseball. Followed by the Braves at 44 and 33, Mets at 38 and 39. So the Mets are only a game under 500 now. They've been playing better. Nationals 38 and 41, and the Marlins 28 and 52. In the Central, NL Central, you have the Brewers at 48 and 33, followed by the Cardinals at 40 and 38, so they're over 500. Pittsburgh 39 and 41, Cubs 37 and 43, and then the Reds, who have really been a disappointment this year, at 37 and 43. And then finally, over in the West, the Dodgers, of course, leading at 50 and 31, followed by the Padres at 43 and 41. The Diamondbacks 39 and 40, Giants 38 wins, 42 losses, and the Colorado Rockies 27 and 53. So there you go. That is your standings around the league. Orioles, of course, are still right there in the American League. They lead the wild card, and it's important. They got to get this win today. Got to get back on the winning side of things. Guess we'll see if they do or not. Good to have everybody here. Oh, they will. They'll have plenty of hydration. Don't you worry about that, Jeannie. That's one thing they never lack. Those baseball players, they're well taken care of. They have tons of bats. They have gloves. They have cleats. They have plenty to drink, plenty to eat. I know they have a whole table full of food after the game when the game's done that they get to eat. I don't know if it's brought in or how it's supplied, but they're well taken care of. And the best part about it for them is none of that they have to pay for. It's all paid for by the team. So even though these guys, I think it's funny because you have all these guys making millions, tens of millions of dollars in some case, and in some guys, hundreds of millions of dollars, and then they don't have to pay for anything. Like their flights to all these different cities, when they have to fly to like California or Texas or wherever they might be flying to, it's all paid for by the company. It's all paid for by the team. The team pays for all that. They don't pay for any of it. The hotels they stay in, paid for by the team. They don't pay for any of that. It's good to be a ball player, man, or a professional athlete, because everything is paid for. Oh, I say, it must be nice to get paid to play a kid's game. But anyway, big day for the Orioles. Could really use a win against the best team in baseball. They just have not been playing well. Just inconsistent. Like I said, when they pitch, they don't hit. When they hit, they don't pitch. It's just an inconsistency that really has to, how do I say it? They have to level out with this, because what's happening is the Orioles have really been streaky. They'll have that game, they'll have that streak where they're hitting everything. And then all of a sudden they'll go into these slumps where they're not hitting anything for 4 or 5 games. You can't have that either. Just be consistent. Look, I know they're not going to score 7 runs every game. That's fine. But what I don't want is I don't want to see them go 4 or 5 games where they're only scoring 1 or 2 runs. Can't do that either. You're just not going to win that way. You got to be consistent. But I guess we'll find out. Anyway, good to have all of you here. Good to have everybody hitting that like button. Looks like we're already up to 11. 12 likes. Thanks, gang. Yeah, make sure you guys all pick. There is a poll out there. Who do you think is going to be a player of the game? Is it going to be Steven Kwan, Jose Ramirez, one of the other players with the Indians, or is it going to be Adley or Gunnar or maybe Grayson? Maybe Grayson's going to be a player of the game. Let us know. Be sure to vote. Love to see you guys vote. The voting's going to go on till about 7. So we'll go from there. So Grayson, again, 8-3 on the season, 3.82 ERA. He's having a really good year. He was shelled last time, and he gave up 7 earned runs his last outing. So, you know, they are definitely a top-heavy team. Juan Jimenez and Jose Ramirez. Grayson's got to get out early here and get ahead in the count, put these hitters away really early. There's Melissa. So Grayson is on the mound. It looks like Steven Kwan is in the box. And we are about ready to play baseball, folks. And here's the first pitch. There's a strike right down the middle, 0-1. Kwan, again, on the season, batting .385. He was 1 for 5 yesterday. Good hitter. Makes contact. Does real well. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Outside, but they called it a strike. Must have just caught the corner. 0-2, just like that. That's what you want to see. But again, we talk about it all the time. Where does he go once he gets ahead in the count? I want to see him make a good pitch here. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Ball in the dirt, 1-2. But it's a good curveball. It's a little short, but it's a good curveball. See if he'll chase. Now, Kwan's a really good hitter, which is why he's batting .385. He didn't offer at it. So there's a 1-2 count. Grayson is set. And here comes the 1-2 pitch. Fly ball down the left field line. That's foul. So we're going to do it again. 1-2. I think it's part of the reason why Cleveland's been doing really well so far this year is the fact they got a player like Steven Kwan who's really playing really well. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing, fly ball, right field. Playable for Santander, and he's got it. That's the first out of the inning. That's what you want to see. You want to see him get these outs as quick as you can. Just like that, they got the first out in the inning. For the Orioles around the field, Kirkstad in left, Mullins in center, Santander in right. That'll bring Jimenez to the plate. First pitch to him. Ground ball to the second baseman. Nice play by Mateo. Throw to first. In time, and that's the second out of the inning. That's what you really want to see. If you're Grayson, you want to see a guy come up, swing at the first pitch, and give you a quick out. And he did. He really helped him out there. 1 pitch, 1 out, just like that. So he's got 6 pitches thrown with 2 outs. That's amazing. So Jose Ramirez, but this guy's a little bit different. This is a really good player. Switch hitter, of course. He's batting from the left side. Here's the first pitch to Ramirez. Outside, ball 1, 1-0. Grayson will be careful with Ramirez. Real good player here. 279 average on the year. 21 home runs, 72 RBIs. 72 RBIs. And we're only in June. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Slider. That's a called strike just on the outside corner. 1-1. Hey, Mitch, welcome in. Good to have you here. Mitch, is this your first time in? Might be your first time in. I hope you subscribe to the channel and give us a like. Welcome. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fly ball, left field. It's going to be hard for Kirkstad to get there. He's going, and he gets there. Woo, that looked a little scary. He looked a little wobbly, but he gets there. Good inning for Grayson Rodriguez. Quick inning, less than 10 pitches if I'm not mistaken. And that's 3 up, 3 down. We're going to head to the bottom of the first inning, no score. Sony 4K, welcome in. Good to have everybody in here. That was a good inning by Grayson. I don't know if that's a sign of things to come in this game, but good start for him. Real good start. Like seeing him work quickly, get ahead in the count, trust his outfield, trust his stuff, and sometimes challenge these hitters. You know, say, hey, here it is, hit it. But a good pitch now. That's the other thing too. You don't want to do a batting practice fastball right down the middle of the plate. Challenge them on your terms with your pitch in your vicinity of where you want it to be. And that was a good inning. So for the Orioles, coming up, Gunnar Henderson, Adley Rutschman, Ryan O'Hearn. Anybody in the chat other than Melissa, who I know has, anybody else in the chat ever been to Oriole Park at Camden Yards? Anybody ever been there? I'm curious if anybody has. This is just Pepsi, guys. Anybody in the chat ever been to Oriole Park at Camden Yards? Or what about Progressive Field in Cleveland? Have you ever been there either? Either one. I would like to go to Progressive Field. Maybe one of these days. Anthony Santander's got 82 home runs since 2022. That's the most in Major League Baseball by a switch hitter. He's definitely a home run hitter. Carlos Carrasco, the 34-year-old. Carlos Carrasco, 5.40 ERA on the season, 21 walks, 51 strikeouts in 65 innings. He's given up 10 home runs. Gunner's in the box. Here's the first pitch. Outside, ball one. Good to see Gunner take pitches. Hey, Victor, welcome in. Mets playing better. I think your Mets are only a game under 500, man. Playing better. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Ball low. 2-0. So good start for Gunner here. 282 average, 25 home runs, 55 RBIs, 989 OPS. The RBIs are down because he bats leadoff, so a lot of, he's hit like 10 home runs from the leadoff spot. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Swinging a foul. Roger Hubbard, welcome in. Been to Cleveland, going maybe this summer. Nice. We've been to both several times. Nice, Dan. Jason Thibodeau, welcome in. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Outside, ball three. So good hitters count for Gunner. He can look for a pitch, middle in. 3-1 pitch. Swinging a fly ball over the shortstop's head, and that's in there for a base hit. So Gunner keeps his on-base streak going. I think it's now at 33 games in a row. 33 games for Gunner to reach base. Not a hit, just reach base. 33 in a row. Nice piece of hitting there. Ball on the outside portion of the plate. He just went with it and drove it over his shortstop's head into left field for a base hit. So the Orioles got a man on first with nobody out, and that'll bring Adley Rutschman to the plate. He's batting 300 on the season. 14 home runs, 53 RBIs, 825 OPS. Gunner's got a good lead. First pitch. Outside, but it's outside corner. Strike right there. 0-1. Good to see you guys have been to Oriole Park and Progressive Field. I would like to go to Progressive Field one time. So throw over to first. Gunner's back just in time. Quick throw over by Carrasco there. Good move by him. Last 10 games for Adley Rutschman, batting .341 with a home run and 2 RBIs. So he's getting on base. He's hitting well, but he's not driving a lot of guys in. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Oh, Gunner fakes going. Swing and a pop-up. Catcher's going to give it a look. But nope, that's out of play. So 0-2 count on Adley Rutschman. Wow, Gunner, it looked like he was going to go there. He started and then he stopped. He had me fooled. I thought he was going. So 0-2 count to Adley Rutschman. Needs a hit here. Gunner's got a good lead at first. Nope. He's back. Looks like somebody stepped off. I don't know if it was the hitter or the pitcher or who. I guess Adley took time. Yeah, he's back in the box. Carrasco is ready. Gunner's got his lead. Carrasco's at the belt. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Nope, throw back over to the first. Back again. So that's the second disengagement now. So at this point, if you're Carrasco, if you throw over a third time, you got to pick him off. If you don't, it's a balk and he'll get second anyway. So Gunner should get a pretty good lead here and should be able to time him. 0-2. Nope, Gunner does not go. Ball in the dirt. Throw to first. Woo, Gunner just back in time. But it's now a 1-2 count. Nice play by the catcher there. He had a good idea to throw to first to see if you could get Gunnar, but he's back he's way back in time. Wasn't even close. He was on the bag. No, Dan, I have not. I would love to go there sometime, though. Trying to get my oldest son to go to some of the stadiums. 1-2 pitch. There goes Gunnar. Ball outside. Did he go? No, I guess he didn't go again. Wow, he had me fooled. It looked like he was going. So a 2-2 count. Gunnar did not go. It looked like he went the way he started, but he just bluffed, I guess. So 2-2 count. He had a good jump. Nope, doesn't go. 2-2 outside. Ball 3, low and outside. So Adley comes back from an 0-2 count to a 3-2 count. Just what you want. I have not been to PNC Park. I would like to. Isn't that's the Pirates, right? I would love to. 3-2 pitch. Outside, ball 4. So the Orioles got first and second. Nobody out to start this game. Really would like to see them put a crooked number up to start and really put Cleveland behind the 8 ball early here. Ryan O'Hearn coming to the plate. Ryan O'Hearn is just crushing right-handed pitching this season. All right, Victor, we'll be here. O'Hearn's batting .284 on the season. He's in the belt. He's in the box. First pitch. Ball low. 1-0. Man. 13 likes. Thanks, gang. Appreciate you. Yeah, the Pirates. No, I'd like to go there, though. Carrasco set. 1-0 pitch. Fly ball down the left field line. That's going to be out of play. 1-1. Ryan O'Hearn has had a really good season against right-handers this year. He's just mashing right-handers. He's got a right-hander on the mound. Here's a 1-1 pitch. Ball low and in the dirt. He checks his swing. They're going to check down at third, but nope, he didn't go. 2-1. So Carrasco early on here is laboring. He's struggling. He's definitely struggling to throw strikes. And the Orioles, to their credit, are taking these pitches. Some of them are pretty close. O'Hearn set. Carrasco delivers. 2-1 pitch. Ground ball to the second baseman. Throw to second for 1. Back to first. Nope, they're going to hold it. They're not going to be able to get the double play. But they do get Adley in a forced play at second. And that puts Gunnar at third. So with 1 out, it's first and third. Ryan O'Hearn, they got him to roll over on 1, and they got the force at second, but that's all they could get. Nice, Dan. 14 parks, that's fantastic. I'll tell you how many I've been to in a minute here, once we throw a pitch or two to Mountcastle. Here's Mountcastle, first pitch, outside, ball 1. So I've been to Oriole Park, I've been to Fenway Park, I've been to National Stadium, and I've been to Tampa, St. Pete, Tropicana Field. So I've only been to 4. So a 1-0 count to Ryan Mountcastle. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Inside, ball 2, 2-0. So Carrasco has fallen behind to every hitter. He's already at 17 pitches, and there's still only 1 out. He wants a ground ball. The Orioles want a ball in the air. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Outside, ball 3. So he hasn't even been close yet for Ryan Mountcastle. On deck is Anthony Santander. So if I'm Mountie right here, if I'm the Orioles, if it's a ball up in the zone, I'm saying swing. But if it's down in the zone, I think you got to take it. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Outside, ball 4. That's going to load the bases. My goodness. And just like that, the Orioles have a chance to really put up a crooked number on Carlos Carrasco right now. And the Orioles have one of their hotter hitters this month, probably their hottest hitter this month. He's hit 12 home runs in the month of June, which leads the major leagues, is Anthony Santander. He really likes the warm weather. And he's coming up now with the bases loaded. My dog's barking at something. Bases loaded. 1 out. Now again, if you're Cleveland, you're looking for a ground ball here. And if the Orioles, you want Santander you want him to Elevate something. Wow, Jim Gentile one time hit 15 home runs in a month. That's nuts. Sony 4K, welcome in. All right, so Carrasco set. First pitch. Ball low, 1-0. So Carrasco is really struggling to throw strikes. With the bases loaded for his career, Anthony Santander's got a .333 lifetime batting average with 3 grand slams and 40 RBIs. So he does well with the bases loaded. Here's a 1-0 pitch. Outside. Oh, they called it a strike. It looked like it was outside and low. But Carrasco gets the call, so that's now makes the count 1-1. And that's a big call because if you can get Carrasco to 2-0, he has to throw a strike. But now it's 1-1. 1-1 pitch coming. Swinging a ground ball foul down the first base line. We're going to do it again. 1-2. See, again, that's such a big pitch when these umpires miss these calls because it changes the whole complexion of the at-bat. You know, Santander right there, if that pitch is called ball, it's 2-0, and Carrasco's got to throw something down the middle of the plate. But now he's got a 1-2 count. 1-2 pitch. Ground ball foul again down the first base line. It's the difference that these types of counts make and how the advantage from a 2-0 count to a 1-1 count can change from being a hitter advantage to a pitcher advantage. It really does. Santander, 1-2 pitch. Ball in the dirt. Low. It's ball 2. Good take by Santander there. And this is where the Orioles have really struggled. They could put up a really crooked number right here. They really could. They could put up a really big number right here and really put Cleveland behind the 8 ball and have to play catch up the entire game. 2-2 pitch. Swinging a foul. Third baseman Ramirez is giving the chase. He's got to play. He's got it. Gunner's got to hold, and that's the second out of the inning, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. The Orioles cannot execute when they've got these big opportunities. You've got a bases loaded 1-out situation, and he essentially pops up to the third baseman. So now you got 2 outs, and it's going to bring Jordan Westburg to the plate, and Westburg has got to come up with a 2-out hit. So the Orioles, even though Carrasco's thrown 25 pitches, he might be let off the hook here. Westburg, 283, 13 home runs, 46 RBIs. So Carrasco's first pitch to him, swing and a miss, strike. Dan says, love to see the atmosphere at all the parks. Trying new foods at the parks is a bonus. KO has the barbecue nachos. KC, nice, very nice. Hey, Laura, welcome in. 0-1 pitch. Outside and low, ball 1. Oh, Laura, it's hard to say. I mean, they just need to pitch well, they need to hit well, and they need to score runs, more runs than the other team. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Oh, Westburg. Runners in scoring positions, batting .322 on the year. 4 home runs, 32 RBIs, but he's behind in the count right here. Carrasco looks like he might just get out of this. 1-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball foul. It's really tough. If he gets out of this, man. If he gets out of this, that's a bummer because that. Let's hope not. One-two pitch. Outside, called strike 3, and Carrasco gets out of it. Base is loaded, only 1 out, first and third 1 out, and the Orioles can't get anything. Westburg's called strike 3, doesn't even get his bat off the shoulders. Heading to the top of the second, and that's what happens when you're in a losing streak. These types of things get magnified. That is a tough one right there for the Orioles. Bases loaded, 1 out. You get a pop-up and a strikeout. Just can't happen, guys. You've got to find a way to score a run there. And, look, to Carrasco's credit, he made some pitches when he had to. But to the Orioles, the pressure is on him the entire inning. He's thrown 25, 26 pitches. He's not throwing strikes. You've got to get him. There's 19 of you in here right now, but I don't see 19 likes, so let's go ahead and hit that like button, gang. If you're new here, welcome in. Good to have you here. This is the Birdland Network. My name is Walt. We talk all things Orioles baseball and Major League Baseball. Good to have all of you here. Hope you could, if you could, please go ahead and hit that like button if you are new here and you like Orioles baseball or just baseball in general and talking baseball. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. We love having you all here. We had 20 people already in here. We're back down to 16, but we had 20 of you. Maybe we'll get up a little bit higher in a little bit. Our goal tonight is 40 likes. We are at 689 subs. Our goal tonight on subs is to possibly get to 700. We'll see what we make. See that inning right there. What that inning does, in my opinion, is that inning to Cleveland says, we got it. Here we go. Great. We got out. We had our bad inning. Let's go. And I think that's a even though it's the first inning, that can be a momentum changer when you take what would have been possibly a bad inning and you get out of it with no runs scored. So Grayson's up. He's in the box. Here's the first pitch. Right there. Strike. First pitch. Strike one. Grayson's good start for Rodriguez. He's getting ahead in the count. Like to see that. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swinging a ground ball. First base side. That's foul. 0-2. What you're looking for out of Grayson is they'd like to get, I think, 7 innings out of him. If we can tonight. We really want to try to get 7 out of him. Schneemann is set. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Check swing. Oh, that looked like a strike. It was a strike anyway, but he calls it a ball high. So 1-2 count. That should have been strike 3. Instead, it's ball 1. So 1-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swinging a fly ball down the right field line, and just like that, it's a base hit. So a 1-2 pitch, inside corner. Schneemann turns on it and gets the base hit. Again, it's such the difference when these calls are, I hate saying miss because I don't want to blame things on umpires. I really don't want to be that guy. But when they're missing calls like this, it changes in a bat so much. But anyway, that brings up Tyler Freeman with a man on first. He's batting .215. His first pitch, swing and a miss, strike. But it's what we talked about earlier in the game. When you're ahead in the count 1-2, you got to make good pitches. There we go. We picked up another subscriber. Thank you very much. Thank you all for being here. We're now only 10 away. 0-1 count to Freeman. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Check swing. Foul. Wow, it was up by his head, but he checked swing. He somehow got the bat on it. 0-2. Yep, 16 likes. We're getting there. Thanks, everybody. Grayson set, 0-2 pitch, outside, ball 1, 1-2. I don't think Cleveland is a big running team. I don't think they run a ton. Anybody in the chat knows. If you know better than me, please let me know. I don't think they're a big running team. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Bringing a ground ball, third baseman, throw to second for 1. Back to first. In time for the double play. So just like that, the leadoff single is nullified and washed out with the double play. Nice double play. Good turn by Mateo. The ground ball right to Jordan. He gets it, throws right to second, and they get him just by a step. And they did. They got him. It was by a step. Good turn. So the Orioles got 2 outs. Nobody on. Here's Noel. Or Noel, N-O-E-L. I don't know if he pronounces it Noel or Noel, but here he is. Janoski Noel. 18 home runs in AAA. So he must have just been called up. 1-0 pitch. Holy cow, swinging a foul back, and he loses his bat, and he almost takes out his third base coach. Holy macaroni. He swung, and when he swung, he lost the bat. And when he did, it went down the third base side and almost takes out the third base coach. My goodness. So he's got to put a little bit more pine tar on that bat, because goodness gracious, that bat went flying. They're laughing in Cleveland's dugout. My goodness. That's funny. 1-1 count right here. And here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing, fly ball, center field. That's hit really well. That ball's hit really well. And it's gone. And the kid from AAA with a 1-1 counts hits one to dead center field. And just like that, Cleveland takes a 1-0 lead. Wow, the Orioles are really struggling, gang. First home run hits at 106 miles an hour and 413 feet to center field. A ball right down the middle of the plate. It just serves him up a good pitch. Right down the middle, and he just does not miss it and hits it a ton. And just like that, Cleveland with a 1-0 lead. My gracious. What is going on with the Orioles? That'll bring Arias to the plate. First pitch to him, low and inside, or outside, ball one. Wow. Missed an opportunity in the top of the first inning to score. Come back in the bottom of the first, give up a home run to a kid from AAA. And Arias, batting .231, is now 2-0 on the count on him. My gracious. Gabriel Arias. Or Arias. 2-1, 2-0 pitch, ground ball up the middle by Jorge Mateo. Somehow it gets by Mateo into center field for a base hit. So there's another hit from a .231 hitter. I don't really know. I don't know if Mateo was shielded by Grayson because it went right by Grayson. But it's a ball that Mateo should have had it. I don't know what happened there. So there's a 2-out hit. So a 2-out home run and then a 2-out base hit. And that's going to get Brian Rocchio to the plate. I don't even know how to say that name. I apologize. First pitch. Inside, ball one. My gracious. What is going on with the Orioles game? 21 of you watching right now. That's amazing, gang. 19 likes. Let's see if we can get 21 watching with 21 likes. Good to have you all here. Don't forget to vote. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. 95. He challenged him. 1-1 count. I tell you what, Cleveland. I'll talk about it at the end of the inning. I want to talk a little bit about what I'm seeing with the Indians. Nope, step off, throw over the first. He's back, so that's your first disengagement. Grayson's got a 1-1 count on Rocchio. I guess that's how you say it. Runner's going, throw to second, nowhere near in time. That ball's in the center field, but Mullins is backing it up. So that's a stolen base. And just like that, I said they're not stealing, and then they go ahead and they steal. Not a very good throw. It was to the shortstop side of second base, and Gunnar doesn't come up with it. The Orioles are just out of sorts right now. What is going on? So now, 2-1 count on Rocchio with a runner now in scoring position. A base hit might score another run. So Grayson's got to slow down and come up with a good pitch here. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a foul off to the third base side. Westbrook's going to give it a look, but it's out of play. So a 2-2 count. We got up to 21 people watching at one point here today. That's awesome, gang. That's almost our record. I think our record is 26, but that's amazing. Thank you all. So Grayson's got a 2-2 count. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swinging a nice. Wow, that was a nice line drive down the right field line, but it's foul. Thank goodness. He was on that ball. Just out in front of it. I think the Orioles, I'll give you a little bit of what I'm seeing with both of these teams in a minute. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball to the second baseman. Mateo's got it. Throw to first, and that's your inning. But Cleveland's on the board. 1 run, 2 hits, man left. Bottom of the second inning, 1-0 Cleveland. So I want to talk a little bit about what I see from both of these teams. So throughout this series of the 3 games that I've watched, because I've watched all 3, Cleveland is really into these games. Like when they get a hit or they get a big hit or they hit a home run, everybody is up at the top of the step, cheering and ramping and jumping up and down and giving each other high fives. Their energy is high right now. I mean, like really high energy. Whereas with the Orioles, they seem to be low energy right now. And I get it. They've been playing a lot of games in a row. They've got 30 games in 31 days with only that 1 day off. And they've already had that day off. And they don't have another one till Monday. Not this, this coming Monday. So I get it. They're tired. But the energy, you can feel the energy with Cleveland right now. I mean, just on that home run there, everybody was on the top step, high-fiving each other and jumping up and down. These pitchers, when they get out of big innings, they're like really excited that they get out of the inning. They've got the advantage right now mentally because they are really up. And they're taking this game like it's a playoff game, this series. And the Orioles, on the other hand, they feel really lethargic, lacking energy is what I'll say. They don't look like, right now they don't look like they're having a lot of fun either, which is, I think, has been one of their big strengths with their youth, is the fact that they always look like they're having fun and they're having a good time. By the way, we're up to 691 subscribers. We picked up another one. We're only 9 away from our goal. So thank you guys. Thank you all for being here. And 19 likes. We're only 21 off our goal for likes. But, you know, they've got to find a way to get that energy back, to get that edge back, to get that fun back, that I don't want to call it intensity, but just that energy. So here's Heston Kjerstad. He's up to the plate for the first time. First pitch to him is right there in the bottom of the zone, and he takes it for a strike, so 0-1. Immense power potential with this kid. Once he gets it, 0-1 pitch. Swing and a foul back, 0-2. The thing with Kjerstad is this. He's number 2 overall pick in, I think it was the 2021 draft. Power potential. This kid's got a 40 home run potential power. Just has to get the at-bats. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball right at the second baseman. He's up with it. Throw to first. In time. That's the first out. I think with Kjerstad, he just needs at-bats. And the Orioles really aren't giving it at-bats. He has nothing left to prove at AAA. The guy's batting over 300. He's got like 17 home runs with 60-something RBIs. And in the minor leagues in AAA, he doesn't have anything left to prove. But the issue is finding him at-bats. Here's Cedric Mullins. First pitch. Oh, he squares the bunt, but he fouls it off. 0-1. Yeah, 19 more likes. Are we up to 21? I don't have that. I still see 19. But anyway, good to have you all here. Mullins is really struggling this year. He's batting .208, 7 home runs, 25 RBI, 610 OPS. Not a good year for Mullins at all. 0-1 pitch, inside and strike. Oh my goodness. Wow, that looked like it was inside and low, and the umpire gives him a strike. And Brandon Hyde is not happy. 0-2 count on Cedric Mullins. Whew, man, my mercy me. That looked like a ball inside, but they get the call. So Mullins is in the hole here. 0-2 pitch. Swinging a foul. And see, there again, that changes the whole complexion of the at-bat, because that pitch right there is low and inside. And Mullins, if it's a 1-1 count, probably takes that pitch. And now it's a 2-1 count, but he can't take it because it was just called a strike, so he's got to swing. So here's the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a ball right past the pitcher. Shortstop's got to throw to first in time. Just in time. Nice play by the shortstop there. It went right past Carrasco, and they just get Mullins by a step. Yeah, the Orioles right now just have no energy. They're lacking energy as a team. That's going to bring Jorge Mateo to the plate. .231 average, 5 home runs, 18 RBIs on the season. First pitch to him right there, strike one. Never been a fan of Mateo, guys. I'm sorry. Never have. I keep hearing people say, well, we don't need to call up Jackson Holiday because Mateo's doing just fine. I don't think he is. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swinging a ground ball past the third baseman down the left field line. That's going to be a double for Mateo. Every time I talk bad about him, he comes up and gets a hit. I'm telling you, it's every time. Every time I badmouth Cedric Mullins, he comes up to the plate and does something. So he takes the ball and drives it down the left field line past the diving third baseman, and that's a 2-out double. That's going to get the Orioles back at the top of the lineup. Gunnar Henderson. Now Henderson needs a big 2-out hit here. And Gunnar singled his first time up. He is set. Carrasco's set. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball. Base hit up the middle for Gunnar Henderson. That's going to score the run. Mateo will easily score. And just like that, the Orioles base hit by Gunnar Henderson. Big 2-out hit. Both by Mateo and Gunnar to put the Orioles on the board. And we are now tied 1-1. Gunnar takes the first pitch right up the middle, past the pitcher into center field for the base hit. And the Orioles have tied this game up 1-1. Good piece of hitting. 2 really good at-bats for Gunnar Henderson so far today. Really good at-bats. That's going to bring Adley to the plate. I'm sure we'll see Gunnar go soon. I really do. I don't think he's going to stay at first base for very long. Throw over to first. No. Oh, wow, that was close. That was really close. Whew, I think they had Gunnar leaning. And he's back. But, man, that was close over at first base, folks. My goodness. I do think Gunnar's going to go. I don't think he's going to wait. I think he's going to be off to the races here real soon. Carrasco's at the belt. He's set. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 1, 1-0. Orioles have got to find a way to get the energy back. That's a big base hit by both Gunnar Henderson and Mateo to get that double to drive in that first run. They've got to find the energy again. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Oh, Gunnar was going, swinging a foul. Golly. Gunnar had it stolen, too. That's the thing with me. I always say, as a hitter, if you see, it's a 1-0 count. So if you take the pitch, right? If you take the pitch, even if it's a strike, it's 1-1 count. And if he's on second with a stolen base, he's now in scoring position. Take the pitch. But Adley doesn't, so it's a 1-1 count. Nope, throw back over to first. Nope, he's back. So that's your second disengagement, this at bat. Carrasco's set. He holds. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a foul back. 1-2. Yeah, I always, I used to always, when I coached baseball, I coached it for 2 seasons. And I know it's hard because you got to make a split-second decision, excuse me, on whether or not to swing. Nope. Oh, that's a step off. Now, who was that against? It must have been time at the plate somewhere, either the catcher or the hitter, because it couldn't be the pitcher, because if it was the pitcher, it would have been his third disengagement. Here is the 1-2 pitch to Adley Rutschman. Pitcher's really holding here. Really holding. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. Strike 3. So Rutschman goes down. That's the inning. The Orioles get a couple hits. They score a run, leave 1. Top of the 3rd inning coming up. 1-1 game. Wow. John Messina, welcome in. Hey, John. Good to see you, bud. How are you? Wow, 21 likes. Good to have everybody in here. 20 people watching right now. Gunnar's leading the poll. He's got 60% of the poll right now. Everybody thinks Gunnar Henderson is going to be player of the game. Still early. We're only going into the 3rd inning. We're going to give some scores around the league in the 5th inning. See how teams are doing. And then I'll give some 7th inning. I'm going to give a baseball trivia. See if anybody can figure out what the baseball trivia is, if anybody can get the answer without cheating. So be sure to be here for the 7th inning. In the top of the 7th inning, I'm going to give us some baseball trivia. All right, we are at, right now we're at break, guys. That's why I'm not really saying anything. But we have some trivia for you in the 7th inning. So Grayson's ready. Here's the first pitch. Right there, strike 1 to Hedges. 0-1 count. Good go-os. Yeah, John. Good game so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So Hedges is down in the count. Just like that. He's batting 133 on the season. 1 home run, 9 RBIs. This is the type of hitter you got to get. He's got an OPS of 372 OPS. Some guys, 372 is like, I mean, Stephen Kwan's batting 385 on the season. He's got a better higher. He's got a higher batting average, and he's got OPS. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Way outside, ball 1, 1-2. One ball, 2 strike pitch. Outside corner, but no, it's not called a strike. 2-2, just like that. So this is where, for me, I think that Grayson has to understand the hitter at the plate. 1-2 count, fastball, challenge him. Something up in the zone. 2-2 pitch. There's your fastball up in the zone. He checks his swing. So just like that, Grayson goes from an 0-2 count to 3-2. Number 9 hitter, batting 133. You can't lose this guy. Make him earn his way on. He's got to hit his way on. No walks. 3-2 pitch. Swinging a foul ball. First base side. Looks like Mountcastle's got to play. He does. And that's the first out of the inning. Just like that. Good play by Mountie. Orioles will start a 4-game set against the Texas Rangers tomorrow. Should be a good series. Here's Cal Ripken. Cal Ripken is at the game at Oriole Park tonight in the front row. He's now a part owner of the Orioles. Him and his wife are sitting in the front. She's a judge. I think he's been divorced from Kelly Ripken for about 10 years now, if not more. First pitch to Kwan's a ball. Second pitch, strike right there, low in the zone, but it was in the zone. 1-1. Stephen Kwan is 0 for 1. He went 1 for 5 last night. He's 0 for 1 tonight, so he's 1 for his last 6. Let's see if they can get him here. 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ground ball, foul. 1-2, just like that on Stephen Kwan. Very hard to strike this guy out. He does not strike out, folks. So Grayson's going to have to make a good pitch here. He's waiting. Grayson sets. 1-2 pitch. Swinging a foul off to the third base side. 1-2. We're going to do it again. Stephen Kwan, he's. I don't know about you guys. If you haven't voted, voting ends tonight. Tomorrow, the first round is over. So be sure to vote. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Oh, just on the outside. He calls it a ball. So 2-2 count. I actually have been giving Stephen Kwan a lot of votes. He's definitely deserved it. You're batting 380 for the season. You deserve votes. So 2-2 count. Here's Grayson's pitch. Swinging a ground ball at the second baseman. Mateo's got it. Throw to first. That's the second out of the inning. Oh, absolutely, Victor. Victor says, do you think Santander is going to hit the open market? Yes, I do. He absolutely is. The Orioles are not going to offer anybody a contract in the middle of the season, so he's not going to be signed in the middle of the season. And I think he wants to hit the open market. I think he wants to test free agency. So here's Jimenez, first pitch to him, strike on the outside corner. Yes. And I think the bigger question is, do the Orioles re-sign him? And my answer is no. I don't think they will. I think they feel they have enough power in their lineup to replace him. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Jimenez swing and a miss, strike 2. 97 on the outside corner. He couldn't catch up to it. Yeah, I think they're gonna rely on Heston Kjerstad to come in and play the outfield more next year, as well as Colton Cowser, possibly Kyle Stowers, and they're gonna let Santander go. What the bummer about that is Stowers, Cowser, and Kjerstad are all lefties. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Inside, and he hits him! 0-2 pitch. And Grayson drills him in the lower back butt area. And with an 0-2 pitch, the Jimenez is on base. Wow. 0-2 pitch, and he hits him. And that's going to bring Jose Ramirez to the plate, their best hitter. Well, Victor, you got to know where's he going to play for your team. Is he going to play the outfield? Is he going to DH? Is he going to be first base? Where's he going to be? Here's Ramirez, first pitch. Outside, ball 1. You know, he's a switch hitter, but he's a very streaky hitter. You saw that here. In April, he was terrible. In May, he wasn't very good. In June, he's the best hitter in baseball. Jose Ramirez, first 1-0 pitch, ball 2 out. 2-0 to Jose Ramirez. So just like that, Grayson looked great. Starts the inning, he gets Arias, he gets Rocchio. I'm sorry, not Arias. He gets Rocchio, he gets Hedges and Kwan, and then he hits Jimenez. Now he's behind in the count 2-0. 2-0 pitch, swinging a ground ball right at the shortstop. Oh, he caught it! It was a line drive, and Mateo makes a backhanded catch, and that's the third out. Wow, he hit that ball really hard, but he hit it right at him. My goodness. Bottom of the third inning coming up, 1-1. Well, here's the thing. Here's what I'll say about Pete Alonso, Victor, because it's funny you brought that up. So let's look at something right now. Okay? The Mets. Right now, the Mets are 13 and a half games out of the division race. Okay, 13 and a half games behind Phillies, the Philadelphia Phillies. They're not going to catch the Phillies. We know that. The Mets are a game and a half out of the wild card. Now, they've got to pass at least 2 teams to get there right now. But if they can continue to play decent baseball, they're going to be in the race. I don't see them trading Pete Alonso at the trade deadline. Now, I don't know if he's a free agent at the end of the year. You tell me. But I know there's been a lot of trade talk about Pete Alonso. But if the Mets stay within 1 to 2 games of that final wild card spot, it doesn't make sense to trade him. Keep him and go for it. You're right there. Because once you get in, anything can happen once you get in. If nothing, last year proves that. Texas made the playoffs on the last day of the regular season. They had to win, and somebody else had to lose for them to get in, just to get into the playoffs last year. And it happened, and they got in by the hair of their chinny chin chin, and then they went on a run and they won the World Series. So you just got to get in. Okay, so he's a free agent at the end of the year. I still think you hold on to him. So here is Ryan O'Hearn, first pitch swinging, right at the left fielder, and that's the first out of the inning. Just like that. 1 pitch, 1 out. I don't like it. Never a fan of swinging it. I don't know why. The Orioles do it a ton, too. Just not a big fan of it. Okay, so Pete Alonso's a free agent at the end of the season. I'm sorry. If you're in the race, you got to keep your best player or one of your best players. You just got to. Now, if they're 4 back and we're coming up on the trade deadline, 4 or 5 back, okay. Ryan Mountcastle, first pitch, strike, right there, 0-1. Yeah, I mean, if they're 4 or 5 games out of that last wild card and we're coming up to the trade deadline, okay, maybe you'll move him then. But if they're right there and they're at 500 or better, here's the 0-1 pitch. Outside, ball 1, 1-1 to Ryan Mountcastle. Mountcastle walked his first time up. I think they have to take the chance and go for it. One pitch, swing and a foul back, 1-2. The gunner is still leading the poll right now, and that poll is going to stay up there till the 7th inning as well. Mounties 1-2 pitch, swing and a foul back. We're going to do it again. Still 1-2. 21 likes, gang. Only 19 away from our goal. It's the bottom of the 3rd inning. Don't forget to vote for your All-Stars. Throw some Orioles in there. 1-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball. Lazy ground ball to shortstop. Throw to first. They got him. 2 outs. That's going to bring Anthony Santander to the plate. Santander is 0 for 1. He popped out to the third baseman his first time up. Carrasco looks like he's settling down a little bit. Lonely Satellite subscribed to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. So Santander is in the box. Carrasco is ready. Here's the first pitch. There's a strike right there. 0-1. 0-1 pitch. Swinging a pop-up back behind the plate. That's going to be out of play. 1-1. Or 0-2. I'm sorry. 0-2 count. I guess it's Shark Week on the Discovery Channel. I didn't even know that. And the Orioles have given out like shark heads, which is kind of cool. 0-2 pitch. In the dirt. Ball 1. 1-2. Santander could use a big fly right here would be nice. 1-2 pitch. Swinging a foul back. We're going to do it again. 1-2. So Carrasco, through 2 2/3, has thrown 54 pitches. He's going to have to get to at least 55 to get out of this inning. Carrasco is set. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball foul. We're going to do it again. Here we go with Santander. He always has those epic battles. So I posted this question earlier. Now that we got some more people in here, I think I'll ask everybody. Anybody here ever been to Oriole Park or Progressive Field? Let me know in the chat if you didn't already from earlier. 1-2 pitch. Swinging a foul back again. So Santander has gotten into his normal, what we like to call around here, his swing mode, where he just swings and swings and swings. This is pitch number 7. 1-2 pitch. Outside. Ball 2. 2-2. That's a good take there. Good take there by Santander. On deck is Jordan Westburg. Orioles looking to break a 5-game losing streak and avoid a back-to-back. Ball 3 in the dirt and avoid being swept back-to-back series. Daniel Flores, welcome in. Camden Yards, yes. Very good. Very nice, Daniel. Yeah, I've never, 23 of you watching. Welcome in, everybody. Good to have you here. Nope for me. Neither one for Victor. Victor, obviously, I've been to Camden Yards, but I have not been to Progressive Field yet. I'd love to go to Progressive Field. One of these days, maybe. So 3-2 count. Carrasco is set. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swinging a foul again. Santander is in swing mode, folks. He is fouling everything off. Looks like he got that one off his shin, though. This will be the 60th pitch for Carrasco in the game. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball. First base side. First baseman's got it. He is going to step on the bag himself, and that's your inning, folks. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. Top of the 4th inning coming up. 1-1 game. Woo, doggy. Good to have everybody in here. 25 of you. That is almost our record for most people watching at one time. Our record is 26. We have 25 people watching. Don't forget, in the 5th inning, top of the 5th inning, we are going to give everybody those scores around Major League Baseball. In the top of the 7th inning, we are going to do our Major League Baseball trivia. I got a good trivia question for you. John says, Walt, remember when the voting for All-Star games was the cards they used to give at the ballparks? I do remember those. I used to love getting those. I remember them like crazy. They would give them out in like the 3rd inning, and then they would collect them in the 7th inning, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah. Oh, Mets had bases loaded. Sorry, Victor. Yeah, but John, I do remember those days. Those were fun. Used to love it. Used to always have to get my keys out because I used to poke the holes using my keys because I didn't have a pen or a pencil. So and I couldn't do it with my fingers because, guys don't have nails. And I used to just get my keys out and poke it with the keys. Yep, I do remember those days. That was fun. Or they used to have the big boxes where you could put your ballots if you didn't drop them. If you didn't give them to them when they came around, you could put them in the box in the corridor area in the back there. Yep, I do remember those days. Those were fun. Miss it. I'm going to have to get to a different part. I'm still debating to go down to Miami for the Orioles against the Marlins. The Orioles are in Miami this year against the Marlins. I really would like to go down there because after this year, I don't know when they're going to get back there. It's going to bring Schneemann to the plate. First pitch to him. Swinging a foul back. 0-1. So I don't know if I can do that. I think that's in August. It's going to be difficult to get down there, but I would love to go down there. Maybe take the new light train or whatever that's called, Brightline. 0-1 pitch. Swinging a ground ball right at the second baseman. Mateo's been busy today. That's the first out. 1 down in the inning. Could take Brightline down to Miami. From Brightline, take a cab or an Uber over to the game. See the game. Take the Brightline back that night, I guess. I guess you could. Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me? I used to keep score all the time, too. Chris will tell you. He's not in the chat tonight. That'll bring Freeman to the plate. First pitch to him. Curveball right there. 0-1. Chris Slemmer, if he ever gets in here, he'll tell you. I used to keep score all the time. Because Chris Slemmer, myself, and my son Walter and I, we had season tickets for the longest time. 0-1 pitch. Swinging a fly ball. First ball pop up to first baseman. Ryan Mountcastle's got it. That's the second out of the inning, gang. Yeah, we used to have season tickets. And we went all the time. We had a 13-game plan. I don't know what other teams have. But the Orioles had a 13-game plan, a 25-game plan, and then, of course, you could get the whole 81-game plan. And then they also had a Sunday game plan, which was just Sundays, which was actually pretty popular for some people. So here's Noel. He hit that home run his first time up, 415 feet. First pitch to him is a strike, 0-1. So Grayson's got to be careful with this guy. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swinging a fly ball center field, but right at Cedric Mullins. He's got it lined up, and he's got it. That's your inning. Quick inning there. 3 up, 3 down. Heading to the bottom of the 4th inning. We're still tied. 1-1. Daniel says, oh, yeah, Orlando to Miami train looks nice. Yeah, the Brightline. So maybe if I can get Wifey Poo to okay it, we might try maybe doing that. Get a couple tickets, go down from Brightline, watch the game, and just come back. But it'll be a late night. I mean, because you figure if the game starts at 7, game gets done at 10. I don't know when the last Brightline is. You may not even be able to do it. So and it's the middle of the week games. I think the games are Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, so that would make it a little bit of an issue. But we'll see. I would like to get down there and get to that stadium because, again, I don't know when the Orioles will get back there. But I want to hear from everybody in the chat. Let me know, what do you think? What do you think of the new even schedule where you play everybody? Everybody plays everybody. So the Orioles will play every single team in Major League Baseball this year. Everybody, every single team. Some of them they'll play here. Some of them they will play there, but they will play everybody. They're going to play the Dodgers. They're going to play the Rockies. They're going to play the Marlins. They're going to play the Cubs. They're going to play the Mets. They're going to play the Brewers. They're going to play the Reds. They're going to play everybody. And I love that. I absolutely love the even schedule. I hated the uneven schedule. I hated it. Just absolutely hated it. I thought it was unfair that teams like the Orioles and the Yankees and the Red Sox and all had to play 19 times against the Orioles had to play 19 times the Red Sox, the Rays, the Blue Jays, and the Yankees. All four really good teams 19 times, and yet Cleveland would be able to play teams like Detroit or Chicago, who are terrible teams, 19 times. I just did not like it. I like the even schedule. I mean, you still play your division 13 times, but that's a lot less games against your division. I like that. Jordan Westberg's first pitch, swinging a fly ball, right field, fairly short. Shortstop's going to go out, and the second baseman's out. He catches it. So the second baseman's there, first pitch swinging again, and just like that, there's an out. Yeah, I like the even schedule. Chase Fazenbaker, welcome in. Yeah, I think so too, Chase. I think everybody should play everybody. I really do. So here's Heston Kjerstad. He's 0 for 1. He had to ground out his first time up. First pitch to him. Strike right there, 0-1. What Heston's got to also do is, I noticed he's got a very long swing. He's got to shorten his swing a little bit. 0-1 pitch. Outside, ball 2, 1-1. Oh, ball 1, 1-1. Yeah, personally, I like the even schedule. I just love the idea of the Orioles playing everybody too. I like being able to see every team. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, 1-2. And I think that's part of it too. So Carrasco's ahead 1-2 on Heston Kjerstad. 1-2 pitch. They called strike 3 on the ball inside. That's a ball. There's absolutely no way that's a strike, but he called strike 3 on him. That ball was way inside, and the umpire called strike 3 on Heston Kjerstad. That's the second out of the inning. That ball was inside. It's nowhere even close to the box, but yet it's called a strike, and that's 2 outs in the inning. Wow. That's a big strikeout right there. So that'll bring Cedric Mullins to the plate. Here's the first pitch to Cedric. Swinging a foul back, 0-1. $21 of you watching. Good to have everybody in here. We have a tie game. Orioles 1, Cleveland 1, bottom of the 4th. 0-1 pitch, swinging a foul back again. 0-2 on Cedric Mullins. Hey, Vicky Pauly, welcome in. How are you? Chase says, really hope we pick up this game. Dropping 5 in a row does not feel good. Pitching depth is dwindling. I agree, Chase. I agree 100%. But then again, I got to be honest with you, and we're going to talk about it at the end of this inning. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball foul. The hitting's been inconsistent. And they scored 8 runs yesterday, and they lose, 10-8. If they had scored yesterday, today, they'd be up like 7-1 right now. 6-1 right now. So it's been inconsistent. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball past the first baseman and the second baseman. Both of them diving. He gets past both of them for a 2-out hit into right field. So the Orioles got a 2-out rally going here. Well, they have a 2-out base hit with Cedric Mullins. That's going to bring Jorge Mateo to the plate. He doubled and scored his first time up. First baseman dove for it. He didn't get it. Second baseman dove for it. He didn't get it. The Orioles have a 1-out, 2-out hit. There's Chris Slammer. Welcome in, Chris. Just talking about how when we used to have season tickets, how I used to keep score at the games. And Mateo's set. First pitch to him is a strike, 0-1. No, I agree. You do have to pitch. But like a day like today, right now, we're through, Grayson's through 4 innings. He's given up 1 run on 3 hits. And they're not scoring for him. Mullins is 0-1 pitch. Swinging and a foul back, 0-2. $23 likes. Thanks, gang. Appreciate you. No, and I would agree. I mean, you have to pitch. 0-2 pitch to Mateo. There goes Mullins. Throw to second. Out at second base. They are calling him out. It was a good throw, and I think he probably is out. Good throw by the catcher. So even though he can't hit a lick, that's why he's in the game. And yeah, he's out. Yep, he tags him. And that is the inning. Orioles get 1 hit, no runs, nobody left. Top of the 5th inning, we're still tied. 1-1. I just don't like the inconsistency of the hitting. I just want consistency. That's all. Yes, me and my coworker were talking about that yesterday. It seems like when a couple of them struggle, they all struggle. Still one of the best hitting teams, but need to stop leaving so many people on base. Well, yeah, they're still scoring like 5 runs a game, but the problem is they go in these slumps where they'll go 4 or 5 games where they'll score 3 or less runs, and that, you can have 1 or 2 here or there, but for the most part, you've got to score. They're too good offensively to have these types of, power outages like this. That's the thing for me. Maybe I'm expecting too much. I don't know. Yeah, Chris, I think Grayson definitely will be the guy that carries him into the future. I mean, he's 23 years old. He's got a great arm. He's definitely going to be an ace in the future. But I think being the number 2 right now is perfect for him. Or even 3, to be honest with you. It's exactly what he needs to not have that pressure on him of having to be that ace. He can learn the game, learn how to pitch under these less pressured situations. And I think it'll really behoove him and make him better. Again, I put it in my video, and my video's out there, gang. I talked about it in the video. These injuries alone have already solidified my opinion that Corbin Burnes has got to be re-signed by the Orioles. Pay him $35 million a year if you have to. Corbin Burnes has got to be re-signed. You got to do it. They don't have a choice. They're not getting John Means back at all. Tyler Wells, we have no idea. Kyle Bradish isn't going to be till at least the late second half of next year. So all 3 of the guys they've lost, they're all going to be gone for at the very least the first half. So first pitch from Grayson to the hitter. That ball is gone. Home run. Arias down the left field line takes the first pitch and deposits it into the stands. And just like that, first pitch of the inning, and Arias, whatever you want to call him, hits a home run into the stands, 392 feet, 108 off the bat. Wow. Just turns on a pitch and puts it into the seats. Puts it about 15 rows back, too. My goodness. So first pitch to Rocio. So that was the number 7 hitter that hit that home run. First pitch to Rocio right there. Strike. 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Outside. Ball 2. No, I don't think Bautista's going to make that kind of money. First off, they got team control over Jose Bautista. Chris Bautista will be back next year. Here's a 1-1 pitch. Ball low. 2-1. Bautista's going to be back in spring training next year. So he'll be back. They'll have him. And he's got, I think, team control for another 3 seasons at least. 2-1 pitch. Outside. Ball 3. So we're in the top of the 5th inning right now. 2-1 Cleveland. Off the home run by Arias. But a 3-1 count to Rocio. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Swing. He gave us one there. That would have been a ball. Gunner's got it. Nope. Mateo's got it. That is the first out of the inning. Oh, or closer. I understand, Chris. Yeah. I mean, that's, and then you know what? But I don't give him a lot of years. I wouldn't give him a 7-year deal. Give him a 5-year deal. So here's Hedges. First pitch to him. Outside. Ball 1. And again, this is a number 9 hitter right here. This is a guy you got to get. But to Cleveland's credit, they're making the plays the Orioles aren't. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swinging a ground ball foul down the third base line. 1-1 count. They are making the plays that the Orioles are not. They throw out the runner at second base when Mullins tries to steal. They get a couple home runs to take the lead. They turn on a pitch. The other guy hits one to dead center field. And they've been pitching well. That's why they got the lead. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Check swing. He went. That's strike 2. 1-2 on Hedges. And the Orioles just aren't executing. I mean, they had bases loaded, 1 out in the first inning, and they couldn't score a run. Those are the types of things that will make you lose ball games. When the opportunities are there, look, you're not going to score on every opportunity every time. Nobody bats 1,000. But nobody said, they've got to do better. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swinging a fly ball center field. Mullins on his horse. He's not going to get there. That ball is down. It's going to be at least a double for Hedges. Mullins dove for it, but he couldn't get there. And Hedges is pumped at second base. That's what I'm saying. Cleveland's players are like into it. But again, the ball, batting practice fastball, right down the middle of the plate to the number 9 hitter who's batting 120, and he drives it into the gap for a double. Mullins gave it one heck of a try, but he just couldn't get there. My goodness. The execution right now for the Orioles is just lacking. And that's going to bring Kwan to the plate. He's 0 for 2. He's due for a hit. Here's the first pitch to him. Outside. Ball 1. So you give out a 1-out. First off, you give a home run up to the number 7 hitter, who's batting 243. And then a 1-out double to the number 9 hitter who's batting 145. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Outside. Ball 2. So now you've got to face the top of the lineup with a man on second and still only 1 out. And now you got a 2-0 count to Stephen Kwan, who's batting 381 on the season. My goodness gracious, guys. What are we doing? 2-0 pitch. There's a strike. 96 mile an hour up in the zone. 2-1. No, I don't think it's bad pitch calling at all, Chris. I think it's bad execution and placement by the pitcher. Ball's right down the middle of the plate. 2-1 pitch. Outside, ball 3. It's curveball. It didn't do anything. Ball 3. So Kwan's got a 3-1 count. He can look for pretty much anything right here. He can even take a pitch if he has to. Grayson's got to come up with a really good pitch here. 3-1 pitch. Curveball. Strike right there. Kwan was not looking for a curveball on 3-1 pitch. That's a gutsy call. But to Rodriguez's credit, he executed the pitch. So now we got a 3-2 count. Really need a big pitch right here from Grayson Rodriguez. He sets. 3-2 pitch. Swing, fly ball. That ball's going to be in the gap. Kjerstad gets there. Heston Kjerstad gets there. It was a long fly ball to left field, but Kjerstad gets there. Makes the catch, and the runner's got to hold up. Now that's a big out. Nice play by Kjerstad to get there. It looked like it was in the gap at first, but he's able to track it down, and that's 2 down in the inning. Big play, big out right there for the Orioles. The runner had to go halfway because he wasn't sure if he was going to be able to get there or not. But he makes the catch, and that's 2 down. That's going to bring Jimenez to the plate. He's 0 for 1. He was hit by a pitch last time up. First pitch to him. There's a changeup. Strike. 0-1. Tell you, the way the Orioles are hitting right now and the inconsistency, they really cannot fall behind 2, 3, 4 runs in this game. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Right there. 97 miles an hour. So Jimenez is down in the count. And this is, again, I hate to beat a dead horse, folks. But this is the point where if if I'm Rodriguez, you don't have to throw it down the middle of the plate. He sets. 0-2 pitch. Swinging a foul back. We're going to do it again. 0-2. 97 miles an hour on that pitch. It's great to see. We had 25 people in here watching at one time. That's almost our high. Thank you, everybody. We have 25 likes, 15 away from our goal. We got a shot tonight. So Rodriguez is set. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a fly ball. That's going to be caught by the first baseman. It was a pop-up, and Mountcastle gets there, and that's the inning. But the damage is done. Home run by Cleveland puts them up 2-1. The Orioles got to answer right now. So Mateo will be up. Remember, Mateo was up at the plate when Cedric Mullins was thrown out last inning. So that was the fifth inning. Okay, let's do some scores while we got a minute here. Let's do some Major League Baseball scores. I was supposed to do that in the top of the fifth. We'll do it now in the bottom of the fifth inning. We can give you guys some scores around the league. Bottom of the third inning, Cardinals Braves 0-0. Middle of the third, Yankees Mets 0-0. Red Sox Blue Jays are in a rain delay in the top of the second inning. The Dodgers White Sox are warming up. Twins D-backs Cubs Giants are later. Earlier today, Mariners 5, Rays 2. Pirates 6, Reds 1. Phillies 6, Tigers 2. Astros 7, Rockies 1. Kansas City 5, Marlins 1. Brewers 6, Rangers 5. Angels 5, Athletics 2. Padres 8, Nationals 5. And the Braves 6-2 over the Cardinals. So there's your scores for the fifth inning around the league. Hopefully your team is winning. Victor, man, you better win. Your team better beat the Yankees, man. I need the Yankees to lose again. To Grayson's, for what it's worth, Grayson Rodriguez, to this point, has got 5 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, 2 earns. He hasn't walked anybody. He actually hasn't struck anybody out either. He has no strikeouts. But yeah, so he's not striking anybody out. But he's not pitching bad. So here's Mateo. First pitch to him, swinging a foul back, 0-1. Yeah, if Grayson's he hasn't struck anybody out, which is not like him. Usually he'll get a few punch outs in there. But 2 runs over 5 innings it's a quality start at this point. Carrasco's just been better. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Outside, ball 1. 1-1. Orioles 1 run on 4 hits so far. 1-1 pitch. Swinging a foul back. 1-2. Yeah, I know. Again, talking about Jorge Mateo, he's batting .236 on the season. Again, fine play. I don't know. I think he's not long for this team anyway. I don't know. I don't know. 1-2 pitch. Swinging a foul back. 1-2. The guy's got tools. Don't get me wrong. He can play good defense. He's an excellent runner. He's got a good arm. He's going to steal bases. But he doesn't hit. He just doesn't hit. He was terrible last year after April. From May through September of last year, Jorge Mateo was just horrible. Hit 1 home run the rest of the year. And he's not been overly good this year. 1-2 pitch. Swinging a fly ball. Base hit. That ball's down. So Mateo, I badmouth him again, and Mateo gets another hit. So a leadoff single for Jorge Mateo, and the Orioles got the leadoff man on here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Every single time I badmouth Jorge Mateo, he gets a hit. It's twice now. I said something his first time up, he got the double. This time up, he hits the single. That's crazy. So that's going to bring Gunnar to the plate. He's 2 for 2. He's had 2 good at-bats. First pitch to him. Outside, ball one. Wow, I thought he was going to call that a strike. It was a ball, but the way the umpire came up, it looked like he was going to call it a strike. My goodness. So 1-0 count to Gunnar. Mateo's got a good lead over there at first. He's going. Gunnar takes it, throw to second in plenty of time. And Jorge Mateo is out at second base. Wow, no wonder this guy is catching for Cleveland. What an arm. He got a really good jump, but that's the second time in a row that the catcher has just thrown a strike to second base. And the Orioles have had 2 guys cut down in this game. Holy cow. Nice throw by Hedges. So a 2-0 count. Pitch to Gunnar, strike. 2-1. My gracious. Well, now we know why Hedges is in the game. He can't hit a lick, but my gosh. 2-1 pitch. Swing, fly ball, center field. He's back. That ball is back. That ball is gone. Gunnar Henderson with the solo shot. And just like that, number 26 on the year for Gunnar. And that ties it up. Just like that, we are tied 2-2. Gunnar Henderson got a pitch low and in, and he golfs it, and he puts it into the center field bleachers about 5 rows deep. And just like that, the Orioles are back in this game at 2-2. Wow, if Mateo stays one more pitch, it's probably 3. Well, it is. It's 3-2. But you know what? We'll take it. And just like that, the Orioles have got a tie game, 2-2. Jedi Master Joe, welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. I'm doing good. Hope you are. My gracious. That kick can hit. Here's Adley. First pitch to him, called. Strike. 0-1. The ball was middle in, and Gunnar just didn't miss it. He put it about 7 rows deep in center field. 0-1 pitch. Outside. Ball 1. 1-1. Gunnar Henderson, number 26 on the year. He's 3 for 3 in this game, gang. 3 for 3. He's now got 1,008 OPS. My gracious. 1-1 pitch to Adley. 1 swing and a foul back. 1-2. What a season Gunnar Henderson's having. My gracious. He's got 26 home runs. Out of the leadoff spot. Unbelievable year so far for Gunnar Henderson. So Adley's ready. He's got a 1-2 count on him. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a foul. Going to do it again. So every time a team scores, every time Cleveland scores, the Orioles come right back and score again. So we're tied 2-2. 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors for Cleveland. 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Orioles. Rushman set. 1-2 pitch in the dirt. Ball 2. 2-2. Guys, we are the Birdland Network. 22 of you watching, 27 likes, 691 on the subs. We are almost to 700 subscribers. Obviously, the big goal is to get to 1,000 to start. So we'll get there over time. Good to have you here. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a foul again. Adley's just kind of fouling some pitches off to stay alive. Adley's ready. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a fly ball to center field. That ball's playable. Center fielder's under it. He's got it. That's the second out of the inning. It's going to bring Ryan O'Hearn to the plate. We have an aerial in here? Did I miss an aerial? Who is Ariel? Did I miss an Ariel? I didn't see an Ariel come in. Hi, Ariel, if you're here. I see a Daniel. But anyway, good to have you guys here. Here's Ryan O'Hearn. First pitch to him, low, but just catches the corner. 0-1. Two game, guys. This game's going to give me a heart attack today. My gracious. 0-1 pitch. Swing and a foul back. 0-2, just like that on Ryan O'Hearn. O'Hearn is usually really good against righties. He usually mashes righties really well. Did I miss an aerial? Who is aerial? Did I miss? I don't see an aerial in here. That's not Jedi Master Joe, is it? 0-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball to second baseman. He backhands it. Throw to first. In time. And that is the inning, guys. But Gunnar Henderson's home run gets the Orioles tied. Top of the 6th inning coming up. 2-2. Be right back, guys. Going to the restroom. All right, guys, I'm back. All right, so Grayson's on the mound. Sorry about that. I had to go to the restroom. When you got to go, you got to go. Ariel, for some reason, I'm not seeing your comments. They're not coming up on my screen, so I'm going to refresh here in a minute and see if I can see them. Grayson sets. Here's the pitch. Ground ball. Ramirez, second baseman. Mateo has it. Throw to first, and that's the first out. Second out of the inning. My goodness, I missed 2 outs. Or is it the first? No, that's first out of the inning. So there you go, guys. First out, just like that. Yeah, there's definitely got to be something because I don't even see Ariel. Ariel, I'm not even seeing your comments, so I apologize. I'm not sure why they're not there. That's going to bring Schneemann to the plate. Here's his first pitch to him. Strike right there. Change up. 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Outside. Ball 1. 1-1. I don't know if I hit something and I accidentally... I don't think I hit her at all. 1-1 pitch to Schneemann. In the dirt. Ball 2. 2-1. Two and 1 pitch, swinging a ground ball to the first baseman. He's got it. Grayson covers, and that's the second out of the inning. 2 outs.
Sorry, yes, sir.
Please. All right, so there's Melissa. Say hi. See, look. No Ariel.
She's a ghost.
See it? Look.
Yeah, he's right.
Her comments are not showing up on my end. Take him out with you when you go.
He just wants your plate of food.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll take that like he thinks he's going to get it. So that's going to bring Freeman to the plate. Yeah.
He's not crazy.
Yeah, Ariel, for some reason, Ariel, I'm not sure why. I don't see your comments. I apologize.
Which makes no sense because everybody else's is there.
Yeah, here's first pitch.
Because on my screen, on my phone, she's in between Sony,
right.
And there's nothing there.
Yep. Well,
that's really strange.
Yeah, it's really strange. I don't know. 1-0 pitch. to Freeman. That's strike on the outside corner. Thank you. All the way. So a 1-1 count to Freeman, who's over 2. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Outside, ball 2. 2-1. I have to shut the door or the dog will come in. And then he'll start whining. So 2-1 count to Freeman. 2 outs in the inning. 2-2 game. 2-1 pitch. Way inside. Almost hits him. And that's ball 3. My goodness. All right, so I'm going to try something here real fast. Way, 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 way inside. That ball was really inside. My gracious. 3-1 pitch. Swinging a ground ball, foul. Well, Ariel, I don't know why. I just went out and went back in. For some reason, it's not showing your comments. I apologize. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Check swing. He went. Absolutely, he went. That's strike 3, and that's your inning, guys. No runs, no hits, no errors. We're going to head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Still tied, 2-2. Tried to check his swing, but he wasn't able to do it. Well, Ariel, good to have you here, dear. I apologize. I'm going to see if I can see your comments in another way. I'm going to pull this up on another end and see if I can see you from somewhere else so that I can say hello. Ariel, all right, so I see it. Walt, I'm from Disney live stream called Mouse Talk Disney. Yep, I see you, Ariel. Ariel, I got you now. I don't know. I'm going to talk to Ariel on here. So I'll see you on my phone if I don't see you anywhere else. So again, 7th inning, we're going to have 7th inning trivia. So everybody get ready for some fun trivia when we get into the 7th inning here. Right now we're into the bottom of the 6th inning. Orioles are going to have, I think it's going to be Mountcastle, Santander, and Westburg coming to the plate. 4, 5, and 6 hitters, of which none of those guys have a hit tonight. So the Orioles could really use a little bit of a rally this inning to get a lead. So I'm going to go on my phone so I can see her, and I can see her there. Well, Ariel, good to have you here. So I think Carrasco might be done for the game. 5 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. He had 91 pitches, 63 for strikes. See if he's still in the game. I don't think he is. No, he's not. So that's going to be it for him today. It looks like Xavier Curry is in the game. I think it's Xavier. Last name is Curry. Xavier Curry is in the game. 5.68 ERA on the season. 12 innings, 8 Ks, 3 walks. The Orioles really got to take advantage here now. Let's see what they can do. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. First pitch. Checks his swing. He appealed to first base. They say they went 0-1. Wow, just like that. So Mounty's behind in the count, 0-1. Thank you for the 13 that are still in here. Thank you, gang. This game's getting late. Mountcastle set. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ball low and in the dirt. Ball 1. 1-1. 29 likes, gang. We're still 11 off our goal of 40. Let's see if we can get there tonight. 1-1 count to Ryan Mountcastle. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 2. 2-1. So Curry falls behind in the count. Mounty on the day, 0-1 with a walk. It's going to be followed by Santander, who's 0-2, and Westburg is 0-2, and Kerstad, who's 0-2. 2-1 pitch, swing and a foul back. 2-2. Ariel, do I miss Disney? No, I don't miss it. I was just there yesterday. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2-2 pitch. Swinging a fly ball, right field. Looks like it's going to be playable for the right fielder. He is there, and that is the first out of the inning. Orioles have Beach Town Night coming up July 9th. Used to love Beach Town Night. Used to go all the time. All the time when we lived in Maryland. Used to always get tickets and go to Beach Town Night. One of my favorite things. I actually like that town. It looks pretty cool. Here's Santander. First pitch to him. Strike. Right there. 0-1. I need a new jersey. I don't have a jersey for one of the newer players. I have jerseys of the old players. Like I have an Eddie Murray jersey, who's a Hall of Famer. But I need to get one of the players that's on the team now. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Inside, but it's called a strike. 0-2. Mets have a 3-0 lead on the Yankees. Nice. The Yankees been struggling lately. And now Mike Stanton's out for at least 6 weeks, they said. So they're going to be losing a bat in that lineup. 0-2 pitch. Swinging a fly ball. Caught by the right fielder. He had to run to get it, but he got there. And Santander hit it hard. But the right fielder was able to get there. And that is 2 outs in the inning, just like that. And that's going to bring Jordan Westburg to the plate. Westburg is 0 for 2 in the game. Curry is set. Westburg is set. First pitch to Westburg. Swinging a base hit. I'm sorry. My apologies, guys. Swinging a line drive. Base hit into right field. And the Orioles got a 2-out hit by Jordan Westburg. That is going to bring Heston Kjerstad to the plate. Nice piece of hitting. Ball was on the outside portion of the plate. And Westburg went and got it. And that is a 2-out base hit. That's going to bring Heston to the plate. Kjerstad's 0 for 2 in the game. First pitch to him. Ball low. 1-0. Wow, could really use a big hit. Bottom of the 6th inning right here. Be nice to get the lead. Oh, throw back to first. Westburg's back in time. That's your first disengagement by Curry. Westburg's got a decent lead at first. Curry sets. Pitch. Swing and a foul. Off to the left. And that puts the count at 1-1 for Kjerstad. I think Heston Kjerstad just needs at-bats. He's going to struggle. Everybody does. He's got to get regular at-bats. It's just the key. He's got a 1-1 count here. 1-1 pitch. Strike right there. Middle in. And he takes it. I thought for sure he was going to be swinging at that one. So Curry gets a hit in the count. 1-2 here. So Kjerstad's going to have to really simmer. He's going to have to really kind of man up here. Here we go. 1-2 pitch. Swinging a foul over to third base side. 1-2 still. Kjerstad's got to get tough right here. Protect the plate. Get a good swing on the ball. Bottom of the 6th, Orioles 2, Cleveland 2. Man on first, 2 outs, 1-2 count to Heston Kjerstad. Here's the pitch. Ball in the dirt, 2-2. Cedric Mullins is on deck, followed by Jorge Mateo. I almost feel like when Mateo comes to the plate, I got to talk bad about him again. Kjerstad, 2-2 pitch, swinging a fly ball, short center field, but it's playable. Center fielder's got it. That's your inning, folks. No runs, 1 hit, man left. Top of the 7th inning coming up. All right, so it is the 7th inning. It is time for trivia. Major League Baseball trivia. Now, I want to make sure I phrase this correctly. Listen closely to this trivia question. In the history of Major League Baseball, only one time in the history of the game, and some of you, if you know me, You might know the answer to this question. But anyway, only one time in the history of Major League Baseball did the player that led all of Major League Baseball in batting average not win the batting title. So only one time in the history of the game, the guy that led the entire baseball world in batting average but did not win the batting title. Who was it? And if you can tell me the year he did it. So again, this person had the highest batting average for the season, qualified for the batting title, and had the highest average from both leagues, but didn't win the batting title. Who is it? And extra points if you can tell me the year he did it and the reason why he didn't win the title. Anybody? Without looking. No cheating. This is the honor system, folks. Can anybody tell me who that person was? Only time in Major League Baseball history a player led both leagues in batting average but did not win the title. So it looks like Grayson Rodriguez is back out there for the 7th inning. This is exactly what I was talking about. First pitch, swing and a miss, strike to Noel. This is exactly what I was talking about pregame. I said, look, the Orioles really want Grayson to go 7. So he's into the 7th. Let's see what he can do. 0-1 pitch, swing and a ground ball, foul. Anybody with an answer, let me know who it is. Who is it? Victor says he's drawing a blank. Well, I'm going to give you till the 8th inning. I'm going to give you the whole 7th inning for folks to think about it. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, but it gets by the catcher. Rushman gets there. He's got to throw to first. Just in time. Wow, the strike 3 got past the catcher, goes all the way to the backstop. But he was able to get back there in time and throw to first for the first out. My goodness gracious. My goodness. And for Grayson, that's his 2nd strikeout now. Rutschman did not panic. He gets there. A little bit of a high throw, but he gets him. That'll bring Arias to the plate. He homered his last time up. First pitch of him, swing and a foul back, 0-1. Nobody else with a guess on that? Anybody? Oh, 1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Grayson so far looking strong so far this inning. 19 watching. Gabriel Arias. He's 2 for 2 with a single and a home run. He is in the box. Grayson's got an 0-2 count on him. See if he can put him away. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him on a changeup low. Strike 3. Changeup's working this inning for Grayson Rodriguez. And that is 2 outs in the inning, folks. And that's going to bring Rocio to the plate. I looked it up. Jedi Master Joe, you can't look it up. That's cheating. That's going to bring Rocio to the plate. He's 0 for 2. Curveball high, ball 1. Yeah, 90s. How's that, Victor? In the 90s. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike. That's on his changeup. Really working well on the changeup, folks. He's got the hitters out in front of it. 1-1 pitch. Inside corner, but it's called a ball. 2-1. So I think if Grayson has an Achilles heel, this is his Achilles heel. He'll get 2 quick outs, and it seems like with that 3rd out, he loses focus. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a foul back, 2-2. And I think that's where his big difference is of what's going to take him from being a really good pitcher to a dominant elite pitcher, is being able to stay focused for all 3 at-bats until the inning is over. He seems to fade a little bit. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. on a changeup low and inside, and that's strike 3. Good inning for Grayson. What a way to top it off. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Guys, we got a 2-2 game. Yes, Jedi Master Joe's got it pretty much. But we got another half inning. I'm going to wait and see if anybody can answer this. Without looking it up. Let me make sure Ariel didn't put something out there. She didn't. Okay. Nope, it wasn't Albert Pujols. It was not Albert Pujols. I'll give you guys another hint. I'll give you another hint. He played for the Dodgers that season. How's that? The person I'm talking about played for the Dodgers that season. There you go. Maybe that'll give you a little bit of a hint too. I tell you right now, Grayson Rodriguez has only got 9% of the vote, but the guy's pitched 7 innings of 2-run baseball for the Orioles today. Grayson's got 7 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, 2 earns, no walks, with 4 strikeouts. He's pitched excellent in this game. Got to give him credit. He has really kept the Orioles in this ball game. Nope, not Barry Bonds. So bottom of the 7th inning, the Orioles got Cedric Mullins coming to the plate, Jorge Mateo, and then back to the top of the lineup. Let's see what they can do against Curry here. Mullins is set. Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a ground ball foul down the first base line. 0-1. Keep guessing, gang. I want to see somebody else other than Joe and Victor take a guess. Come on. I know we got some smart people out there. 0-1 pitch to Cedric Mullins. Here it is. Swinging a fly ball, right field. If it stays fair, it's gone. That ball is gone. Home run. Cedric Mullins puts it out on the flag court. And just like that, the Orioles take a 3-2 lead. Woohoo! And the crowd's going wild. Look at that. My goodness gracious. Mullins got a pitch on the inside part of the plate, and he did not miss it. And the Orioles have the lead. 3-2. It's first time today the Orioles have had the lead. And the crowd is going crazy. The bird bath is getting drenched, and there we go. And that's going to bring Mateo to the plate. First pitch to him is a ball low and outside, 1-0. Mullins got all of it. It was just a matter of whether or not it was going to stay fair. It stayed fair, and he put it on the flag court. That's a big one right there. 1-0 pitch to Mateo coming up. Squares the bunt, and he misses it. 1-1. Nice at bat for Cedric Mullins. He's really struggled all year. Mateo's got a 1-1 count to him. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a foul back, 1-2. The Orioles said today that Dean Kramer, I think, is actually having his 3rd rehab start today with AAA Norfolk. So I guess they'll see how he pitches tonight, how he feels after the game. He'll probably be reinstated at that point. 1-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball to the second baseman. Throw to first. In time to get Jorge Mateo. That is the first out of the inning. Back at the top of the lineup for Gunnar Henderson. Henderson's 3 for 3 in the game. 3 hits, 1 run scored, 2 RBIs. Really having a phenomenal season. He is. He's just unbelievable this year. Don't forget, folks, vote. This is the last day before the first round's over. Gunnar set, first pitch. Ball low. 1-0. Gunner's in the box. Curry set. 1-0 pitch. Swinging a foul back. 1-1. So nobody else has a guess on the Orioles, on the player, say the Orioles, but the player that on that trivia question, huh? All right, I'm going to give you the answer here once the inning is over. Gunner is set. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's a low strike, but it's a strike. 1-2. So 1-2 count to Gunner. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ground ball, fly ball, caught by the shortstop. It was a line drive caught by the shortstop. He had to jump to get it. Nice piece of hitting by Gunner, but they had him played right up the middle, and that's the second out of the inning. Thought it was going to get over the shortstop's head, but he jumps up and gets it. So Gunner is now 3 for 4 on the game. For a minute there, it looked like he was going to have his 4th hit. That'll bring Rutschman to the plate. He's 0 for 2. First pitch outside, ball 1. He does have a walk in the game. Rutschman could use a hit right here. Could definitely use a hit. He's got a walk, a strikeout, and a fly out. 1-0 pitch. There's a strike. Low part of the plate, but it does catch the box. 1-1. 21 watching. Good to have you all here. We're trying to get to 40 likes. Let's see if we can make it before we're done here today, guys. Bottom of the 7th inning. Orioles clinging to a 3-2 lead. 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ground ball. Foul down the third base line. 1-2. I guess it says 30 likes, but I'm not seeing anything on my computer. So Rutschman's down in the count, 1-2. 1-2 pitch. Pop up. Shortstop, third baseman, pitcher, third baseman just makes the catch. And that's the inning, folks. But we're going to head to the top of the 8th inning. The Orioles catch the lead on the solo home run off the bat of Cedric Mullins. Top of the 8th inning coming up. Orioles 3, Guardians 2. So let's get back to our trivia question. So again, the trivia question was, this player is the only player in the history of Major League Baseball to have the highest batting average for a season and qualified for the batting title, but didn't win the batting title. Who was it? And why didn't they win the title? Well, I'll tell you. So it's 1990, and it's Eddie Murray, who played for the Dodgers. Now, Eddie Murray, as you all know, is my all-time favorite Oriole. But, of course, the Orioles traded him at the end of the 88 season to the Dodgers. Well, in 1990, while playing for the Dodgers, Eddie Murray hit .330 for the year. .330. But he didn't win the batting title. Now, why didn't he win the title? He didn't win the title because Willie McGee at that time, in the first half of the season, before the trade deadline, was playing for the St. Louis Cardinals. He then got traded to the American League, to the Oakland A's, at the trade deadline. But he had enough at-bats, in the National League to still qualify for the National League batting title. And when he left the National League for the American League, he was hitting .336 at that time. So his average at that time was higher than Eddie's. But at the end of the season, once he went to Oakland, he didn't hit that high. He hit like .280 the rest of the way. So his final average was like .321. And then the American League batting title champion was like .326 or .327. So technically Eddie Murray had the highest average in all of baseball at .330. But because Willie McGee qualified for the National League title because of the amount of at-bats he had, he won the title with a .336 average, even though he ended the season with like .317 or something. It's a crazy anomaly that very seldom happens, but it happened that year in 1990. It's a year that Eddie Murray, I'm still so upset to this day, should have won the batting title, but he didn't because of a technicality, so to speak. Yep, just enough at bats. I'll never forget that. So that's your answer. Eddie Murray, Los Angeles Dodgers, 1990. He hit .330, was the highest average in the league, but he didn't win the title. And I think Willie McGee's at bats that he qualified. He only qualified. I think he had 5 more at bats than what he needed to qualify. He barely qualified, but he did. So Cionel Perez is in the game now for the Orioles. First pitch to Fry is a swing and a foul ball down the left field line. So David Fry is in the game. He's going to pinch hit here. He's going to pinch hit for Hedges, the catcher. Colton Cowser is going to get into the game in left field, so he's going to take Heston Kjerstad's place. So it's definitely an upgrade on the defensive side for the Orioles. Perez's 0-1 pitch is on its way. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 right there. Bullpen's got to hold the lead. This is a big one now, folks. I got to tell you, we're going to end the poll. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball to the second baseman. Mateo's got it. Throw to first. That is the first out of the inning. Mateo's had a busy day over there at second base. He's had like 7 or 8 putouts. So in the poll, Gunnar wins the poll as player of the game with 44%, followed by either Steven Kwan or Ramirez at 29%. Adley got 17%, and Grayson 8% of the vote. But I got to tell you, I know Gunnar hit the home run, but Grayson Rodriguez, 7 innings, 2 runs. Here's the first pitch to Kwan. That's a ball low and away, 1-0. I picked Gunnar myself, but if I had to go back right now, I probably would pick Grayson. I think he should be player of the game if the Orioles win. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Curveball, sweeping curveball, but there, it looked like a strike, but it's called a ball, 2-0. So Perez has got to make a pitch here. Kwan's 0 for 3 in the game. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Strike right there, 2-1. For Steven Kwan, he was batting .395 going into this series, but now he's down to .379, so his average has kind of dipped. 2-1 pitch. Swing, fly ball, left field. Looks like Cowser's going to get there. Mullins is going to call him off. My goodness. That is the second out of the inning. That ball probably should have been Cowser's, but Mullins came screaming over and calls him off. But either way, it's caught, and that's the second out of the inning. Yeah, I picked Gunnar too, and really it's not a bad pick. I mean, he hit a home run in the game, and he's 3 for 4 on the day. So he's having a great game. But, the pitcher has really kept him in the game. Here's Jimenez with 2 outs now. He's 0 for 2. Perez's first pitch. Swinging a foul. Strike right there. 0-1. Jimenez is 0 for 2 on the game. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Curveball right there. Strike 2. He takes it. 0-2. You definitely want to get this guy because what you don't want is Ramirez coming to the plate in the top of the 8th inning, their best hitter, as the lead run, as the go-ahead run. You really want to get Jimenez if you can. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Ball in the dirt. 1-2. Because you really want to get in. You want to go to the top of the 9th inning with Ramirez having to lead off the inning. And at the very least, if he hits a home run, he would only tie the game if the game stays at 3-2. They don't want him coming up right here with a man on first and him being the lead run. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a foul. 1-2. We're going to do it again. So this is a big at-bat for Perez here. He's got to get this guy. Really got to get this guy right here. 31 likes, gang. Thank you very much. We may not hit our like goal, but we did good. 1-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball right at the shortstop. Gunner's got it. Throw to first. And that is the inning. Good inning for Cionel Perez. No runs, no hits. Nobody left. Bottom of the 8th inning. Orioles still clinging to a 3-2 lead. And they really need They need to get some. They need to get some more runs. All right, guys, just waiting for the O's to come back here. Good to have all of you in here. Thank you, everybody. If you're new here and you subscribe tonight, glad to have you here. Again, this is the Birdland Network. We talk Orioles. We talk baseball. The one thing we do more than anything else is we really push it to be family friendly. Okay, so if you have your kids watching, we want them to be able to sit there with you, watch this stream, watch my videos, and you don't have to worry about it. We are very family friendly. I have great mods. My mods do not take any stuff. If you come in here and you're out of line, I have no problem with them hiding you from this channel forever. So we come in here, we have a great time. You can like your team, you can love your team, you can root for your team, as long as it's done respectfully. Kurt Blake, welcome in, Kurt. Yeah, Orioles got the lead. They're holding on to it right now. That's all we ask. And, let's have fun doing it. Yankees still behind. They're down. Bottom of the fifth, it looks like. Thanks, Chris. I appreciate you. Here's Ryan O'Hearn stepping to the plate. First pitch, strike right there. So Curry is staying in the game. Yeah, don't be a jerk. That's exactly right. Oh, 1 pitch to O'Hearn. Check swing. Did he check it? He did. 1-1. Ball was high, but it looked like he offered at it. But no, they called it a ball. 1-1. Orioles could use an insurance run right here. 1-1 pitch. Ball in the dirt. 2-1. There's Heather. I'm rooting for both teams. Orioles because I love you, Walt. And Guardians because that's my team. I get it, Heather. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Gregory. Good to see you, buddy, if you're out there. Here's a 2-1 pitch. Swinging a fly ball. Right field. Did he get enough of it? He did. That ball is gone. Ryan O'Hearn, exactly what I just talked about. I just said we need an insurance run. And Ryan O'Hearn, who just destroys right-handed pitching, hits a solo shot onto the flag court, and the Orioles increase their lead to 4-2. What a huge, huge extra run right there. That's a big insurance run. My goodness, just like that, the Orioles take a 4-2 lead. That's a big insurance run. 692. Wow, we picked up another subscriber, too. How about that? We only are 8 away. That's amazing. Thank you, guys. Here's Ryan Mountcastle, first pitch. Ball in the dirt, 1-0. It just looked like it was a hanging slider right down the middle of the plate, and O'Hearn didn't miss it. He hit it deep onto the flag court. 1-0 pitch. Mountcastle, ball low, 2-0. Yeah, very, very important, Chris. Absolutely. Those add-on runs are really, a lot of times, will give you that room for error, so to speak. The 2-0 count to Ryan Mountcastle. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike. 2-1. Wow, he went for it right there. Mountie was trying to put another run on the board. My gracious. 279 on the year for Mountie. He's hitting well. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a foul back. 2-2. That pitch was up. It was elevated. He almost got to it. Mountie's got a 2-2 count right here. Curry is set. 2-2 pitch. Swinging a fly ball. Right field. It's going to be playable. Center fielder. Right fielder. Whoa! Center fielder comes over. Almost runs into the right fielder. But it is caught. And that's the first out of the inning. So 1 down in the inning. That's going to bring Santander to the plate. He is 0 for 3 in the game. Anthony's had a really... It just goes to show you how bad Santander was hitting going into June, because he's lit up June. Here's first pitch to Santander. Strike right there, 0-1. Santander is just lighting it up in June. He's been phenomenal. But even with all he's done in June, his batting average is .229. It just goes to show you how bad he was before June. 0-1 pitch. Swinging a foul ball down the first base line. 0-2 count. I mean, he was just that bad. Craig Kimbrell is warming in the bullpen. He's going to come into the game. He hasn't pitched in like 6 days. So he should be plenty rested. So Santander is down in the count. 0-2. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a foul. 0-2 still. Good to have everybody here. We got up to 25 people watching today. Almost hit our record. Almost hit our record of 26. So Curry is set at the belt. Santander, 0-2 pitch. Ball high, 1-2. Good take by Santander right there. Because usually he'll offer it that pitch. It's up in the eyes. You can see it clearly. You think you can get to it. But you normally don't. But he takes it for a ball. That's a good take. Curry set, 1-2 pitch. Ball high again. Ball 2. That one was a little bit higher. That was a little bit easier to take. Well, I got to be honest with you, Chris. When you look at Craig Kimbrell's numbers on the year, I mean, he's had his saves that he's blown, but he's actually been very good for the Orioles this year. He actually has. He's done a very good job. All closers blow saves. 2-2 pitch, swinging a foul back. We're gonna do it again. You know, Kimbrell. I don't want. You know, it'll be nice to have Jose Bautista back next year, but Kimbrell's done so far his job. Now, what he does, you know, if and when the Orioles make the playoffs, it's what he does in the close games in the playoffs that I'm going to be most interested in. 2-2 pitch. Swinging a pop-up or a fly ball left field. That ball is caught by the left fielder. That is the second out of the inning. That's going to bring Jordan Westburg to the plate. He's 1 for 3. With Ryan O'Hearn's home run, that now gives the Orioles 7 players, 7, with double-digit home runs this year. Westburg set, first pitch, ball high, 1-0. Because you got Gunnar, Adley, O'Hearn. Gunnar, Adley, O'Hearn, Mountcastle, Santander, Westburg. I'm missing some other guys. 1-0 pitch. Swinging a foul back. 1-1. Cowser, I think, has 10. That gives me 6. Who am I missing? It's not Mullins. It's not Hayes. It's not Mateo. I'm missing somebody. There's somebody else in there. Here's a 1-1 pitch. Way inside. Ball 2. 2-1. Who am I missing? Henderson, Rutschman, O'Hearn, Mountcastle, Santander, Westburg all have... That's 6 of your guys right there. Oh, and Cowser, 7. Right, there's your 7. 2-1 pitch to Jordan Westburg's on the way. Swinging a pop-up behind the plate. Catcher's going to give it a look, but that's out of play. So, 2-2 count. Jeff, welcome in. Jeff Snook, welcome in. Hey, Walt, is this the ALCS preview? I think it could be. Maybe. You never know. You never know, Jeff. I got to give the Cleveland, you know, the Indians. I keep calling them the Indians. The Guardians. Got to give them credit. They've played really good baseball. 2-2 pitch to Jordan Westburg. Here it is. Check swing, but he went. That's strike 3. That's the inning, folks. The Orioles get a tack-on run thanks to Ryan O'Hearn hitting his 10th of the season. Craig Kimbrell's on his way in. Top of the 9th inning. 4-2 Orioles. 21 watching. My goodness gracious. Keep hitting that like button, guys. We are 9 likes away from our goal. 8 likes away from our goal of 40 likes on the night. You guys can get us there. I know you can. We will be back next week. Actually, no, we won't be back next week for 4th of July weekend. We will not be here next Wednesday the 3rd, as Melissa and I will be away. We'll actually be up in Disney, staying on property at the Polynesian Resort. I do. Heather, I still call them the Indians. I can't help it. The Indians were always one of my favorite teams. Because I used to love Chief Wahoo, the logo, the mascot. I love the Indians. I can't call. I mean, they're the Guardians. I get it, but I still call them the Indians. 4-0 Mets, bottom of the 5th, and the rains have arrived. Delayed now. Oh, that figures. So no game next week. July 3rd, we will not be broadcasting a game next Wednesday. Monday, I'll try to do an Orioles Weekly, so you at least get some sort of live stream from me next week. Don't forget, tomorrow, Thursday, another Baseball Hall of Fame profile will be out, so be sure to check for that tomorrow at 9 a.m. You guys got to check out my profiles, my Hall of Fame profiles. I really enjoy them. They're a blast to do, and there's so many out there now. Yeah, kind of like Splash Mountain. You're right, Heather. I'm the same way. I still call it Splash Mountain. I'm trying to call it Tiana's, but it's not easy. So here we go. Top of the 9th inning. Craig Kimbrell is going to be in the game. Now, Jose Ramirez is going to lead off for the Indians. But that extra run off that home run by Ryan O'Hearn is huge, because now, with Ramirez at the plate, even if he were to hit one out, their best hitter, it still gives the Orioles a 1-run lead. So you can kind of go after him. He's 0 for 3 in the game. So Kimbrell's set. Here's the first pitch. Strike right there. That's what we want to see. We want to see him throwing strikes. I said we're staying at the Poly. We're not staying at the Poly. I'm sorry. We're staying at the Poly in October. We're staying at the Animal Kingdom. 0-1 pitch. Swing and a ground ball. It's caught. No! Oh, it looked like a fair ball. The umpire called it foul. Mountcastle tried to get it. It was a dribbler up the mound, right down the line, and Mountie tried to get there to grab it before it went foul to get the easy out, but it goes foul. So 0-2 count. 0-2 count for Jose Ramirez. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. Struck him out. 95 up and over the plate, and he could not get there. And that is the first out of the inning. So anyway, Melissa and I are staying at Animal Kingdom Lodge starting Wednesday. He got a piece of it. It was a foul tip into the glove, and that's the first out of the inning. Kimbrell just challenged him, and Ramirez could not get there. That'll bring Schneemann to the plate. First pitch. Curveball in the dirt. Ball 1. 1-0. So no 162 broadcast. But anyway, we'll try to go ahead and have an Orioles Weekly on Monday, talking Orioles baseball, maybe some fun stuff, trade rumors, things of that nature, and what happened over the weekend with the Rangers. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swinging a ground ball, foul down the first base line. 1-1. And of course our profiles, and I'll probably do another video in there as well, trying to get some extra stuff in. As we get closer and closer to the trade deadline, we're going to have more and more talk about that as, we start hearing the rumors of possible, trade partners. 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss, 1-2. So Kimbrell's getting ahead in the count here now. He's got Schneemann, I guess it's Schneemann. He's got him down 1-2 now, and he went off speed with him there. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Schneemann. Kimbrell sets. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 right there in the bottom half of the Bottom half of the zone, he got him looking, and that, folks, is 2 outs in the inning, just like that. And that's what you want out of your closer. Come in and boom, boom, boom. Good afternoon, good morning, good night, whatever they say. And he is doing exactly what the Orioles need. And now there's 2 outs in the inning, and that's going to bring Freeman to the plate. And Adley's going to go out to the mound for a minute here. Guess they want to make sure they want to make sure that they get this guy, because you certainly don't want to. It's going to be Jonathan Naylor's going to step to the plate. So Freeman's not going to be the hitter. They're going to bring in Josh Naylor. Naylor's going to pinch hit. He's a lefty too, and he's got power. But remember, you're up 2 runs here, so you can kind of challenge this guy. Josh Naylor on the season, 241 hitter, 20 home runs, 58 RBIs, 823 OPS. Kimbrel's set. He's in his crane stance. First pitch, inside, ball 1. 1-0. One-zero pitch, ball 2 inside. My goodness gracious, 2-0, just like that. Certainly don't want to walk him, though. You don't want to have the tying run come to the plate. So Kimbrel's got to make a pitch right here. 2-0 pitch. Inside, but it's right there in the zone. Strike, 2-1. Good take by Josh Naylor there. You're not going to do anything with that pitch other than roll it over for the last out. So he takes it. And you can take it there being up 2-0 in the count. So Kimbrel is set. 2-1 pitch. Swinging a foul ball back. 2-2. So the Orioles, 1 strike away. Cleveland's down to their last strike. The fans are up. They're clapping. Kimbrel is set. Naylor is in the box. Cal Ripken's up. He's clapping. And they're going to call time. And Rutschman's going back out to the mound again. I guess that's considered a disengagement. But something's going on. Got a 2-2 count on him here. Why do you have to go back out to the mound? But I guess they want to make sure that they're on the same page no matter what. 110% here. Rutschman's back behind the plate now. So Kimbrel's on the bump. Josh Naylor is ready at the plate. Nope, call time. What is going on? Talk about a delay. Yes, gang, hit that like button. 24 in here. Orioles 1 strike away. Cleveland's down to their last strike. 2-2 pitch. Curveball in the dirt. Ball 3. 3-2. So he runs the count full on Josh Naylor. Good at bat for Naylor. And on deck is Noel, who hit that home run. His first major league at bat. Hits a home run. So he does have power. 3-2 pitch. Ball 4. He walks him. So that will bring the tying run to the plate. Now, again, you've got one of the best closers in the history of the game in Craig Kimbrel facing a rookie playing in his first game in the top of the 9th inning. You would think Craig Kimbrel has a big advantage here. Jenkenzie Noel. He is set and ready. Kimbrel is set. Here's the first pitch. Ball in the dirt. 1-0. And I think Kimbrel understands the power this kid has. So I don't know if he's staying away from him on purpose. But you got to get him here now. You got to make a good pitch. Orioles can't let this one get away, folks. 1-0 pitch. Strike right there outside corner. 1-1. Just can't. They can't let this one get away. You got a 4-2 lead into the 9th inning. You had a great outing by Grayson Rodriguez. You got some timely hitting. You got to put this game away. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a foul. 1-2. He was on that pitch. Noel, whatever you want to call him. Noel was on that pitch right there, folks. It seemed like he had his timing. He just misses it. If he squares that pitch up, that pitch is flying somewhere. But he's behind in the count. Kimbrel's 1 strike away again. Everybody is set. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Check swing. Nope, he did not go. 2-2. I think that's the right pitch there. If that's a little bit closer, Noel probably offers at it. But it was just a little too far outside. And on deck is Arias, who also homered earlier. He's 2 for 3. 2-2 count. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. Way outside. I don't know what Noel was swinging at, but he swings at it. And that, folks, is the ball game. Cal Ripken's happy. He's shaking hands. The Orioles finally break the losing streak at 5. Grayson Rodriguez does exactly what he needs to do. He goes 7 innings, gets the win, and he is the closer today, or the stopper, and the Orioles are back in the win column. Final score again, Orioles 4 runs, 9 hits, no errors. Cleveland 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors. Winning pitcher again, Grayson Rodriguez for the Orioles. He is now 9-3 on the season, and what a win for the O's. Texas comes in town starting tomorrow. What an awesome win for the Orioles tonight, gang. Cedric Mullins with the big home run. I still wish this team would learn how to score runs other than by the home run. They're very one-dimensional, but it is what it is. Guys, thanks for joining me. Any new subscribers, thanks for subscribing. Anybody coming in and chatting, thanks for the chats. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the new subscribers. Just being here. Thank you for the likes. We didn't make our goal in likes tonight, but we got close. I appreciate all of you being here. Hope you all have a great day. If I don't talk to you, have a good 4th of July. And until next time, keep rooting for the O's and take care of yourselves and each other. Again, final score, Orioles 4, Guardians 2. Have a great night.